The Dollar Conspiracy, and the United States. Author, Alexander D.P. Introduction. For most of us, if not all of us, money is a very important part of our lives. We need money to meet our needs and daily wants. Of course, not everything can be bought with money, but many problems could be solved more easily if you had $1 or $2 million more. Don't you think so? But there are many things we don't know about money, and as usual, those who know all the secrets are not in a hurry to reveal to us who those who lead finance around the world are. For example, how can the United States print billions of dollars out of thin air and with no backing? How do a few bankers dominate our lives, and in many cases illegally? Who killed Kennedy? What is the relationship between his death and his rebellion against the United States financial system? Who benefits from wars? What will happen when the dollar falls from its throne? You will discover shocking and amazing facts that you probably did not know, supported by data and facts. But before we start, I will briefly answer some questions you may not know the answer to. Do you know why the dollar is the global currency? Because of a grand international pact signed in 1944. Do you know what petrodollars are? All the oil that is bought and sold in the world must be negotiated only in dollars, but who or why was this imposed? Of course, it was the world's greatest power, the United States, when it realized that its economy was going to explode at the beginning of 1970. Because of that pact, they themselves proposed to the world in 1944. And what does gold have to do with all of this? Gold has been historically very important for great powers. For example, several decades ago from the United States, they have been telling us that the military base of Fort Knox stores a large part of their gold reserves, as well as those of other countries and organizations around the world that have entrusted their gold to them. But few are the people who have managed to enter here. Just to say that only 2 presidents of this nation have stepped into these warehouses, President Roosevelt and President Truman. But knowing what they actually saw inside these warehouses is an impossible task. That is why there is a rumor that the amount of gold stored in these warehouses is much less than what they say they have recorded. If this proves to be true, the United States, the country with the largest foreign debt in the world, would not be saved. If you truly want to know the truth, discover below.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?